Have you ever wondered, if your future self could speak to you, what would they say? Would they warn you, guide you, or control you? For Claire, the answer came on her 29th birthday. She was blowing out candles with friends in a small, crowded apartment. Laughter filled the room, music played softly, and for a moment she felt safe. Normal. She leaned forward, closed her eyes, and made a silent wish. Please, let this year be different. The candles flickered out. Cheers erupted. And then, her phone buzzed. A private number. She almost ignored it. But something deep inside, a cold tug in her chest, told her to answer. She slipped outside into the cool night air, away from her friends' voices, and pressed the phone to her ear. Her heart stopped. Claire. It was her voice, but older, heavier, shaken. Listen to me carefully. It's you, from the future. Claire's knees weakened. This is insane, she whispered. No time to argue. You must not take the train tomorrow morning. If you do, everything will end. Before she could respond, the line went dead. The next morning, Claire stood at the train platform. Cold wind cut through her jacket. Logic told her it was a prank, some cruel joke. Yet the voice echoed in her mind. The desperation, the fear. The train screeched into the station. She froze. At the last second, she stepped back. Hours later, the news broke. A catastrophic derailment. Dozens dead. Claire's coffee cup slipped from her hands. Her legs buckled. She should have been there. She should have died. She had been saved. By herself. Days passed. Then the phone rang again. The same private number. The same voice. Don't walk down 7th Street tonight. She obeyed. Later, she saw ambulances, flashing lights, a shooting, another call. Leave the cafe. Leave the cafe, now. Seconds after she fled, a car crashed into the front. Every warning was real. Every escape undeniable. At first, she felt protected, blessed, but gratitude soon gave way to unease. Why was her future self warning her? What price was being paid? Then came the call that broke her. Claire, you must end your relationship with Mark. Tonight. Her stomach sank. Mark, the man she loved, the one she imagined marrying. She resisted. She screamed at the phone, the voice cracked with urgency. If you stay with him, he will die. Her hands trembled as she broke his heart. Tears streamed down his face. He didn't understand. She couldn't explain. Days later, Mark narrowly avoided a car accident, one that would have killed him if she had been there. Claire collapsed in grief. Saved him, but lost him. Weeks blurred together. The phone controlled her life. Don't meet this person. Don't take this job. Don't attend that event. Every decision stolen. Every choice dictated. Her friends drifted away. Her career stalled. Mark vanished from her world. She stopped living. She only survived. And with each call, her future self sounded more broken, more desperate. Until one night, Claire screamed into the phone. Why are you doing this? Who are you saving? Me or yourself? Silence. Then, softly, I'm saving us from becoming me. Claire's chest tightened. A horrifying truth clawed its way into her mind. Her future self wasn't just saving her. She was shaping her, forcing her down a path that would one day turn her into that desperate voice. A loop. An endless echo. Claire couldn't breathe. Was she trapped forever? The next call came at 3 a.m., but instead of an order, there was something new. A whisper in the background. Another voice. Male. Panicked. Who's that? Claire demanded. The line went dead. For the first time, she realized maybe she wasn't the only one receiving these calls. Maybe there were others. She started resisting. Small things at first, ignoring the warnings, testing the limits. Once, the voice begged, "Don't enter the bookstore." Claire went in anyway. Nothing happened. She stayed for hours waiting. At closing, a man approached her. He was gentle, kind. They talked for hours. Her heart ached. Was this destiny she had been denied? But the calls grew frantic, harsher. "You're destroying everything! You're condemning us!" Claire's hands shook. Was her defiance freeing her or dooming her? One evening, the phone rang again. The voice was barely recognizable. Hoarse, broken. "This is the last time. If you answer, the cycle continues. If you don't, maybe, just maybe, you can break free." The phone vibrated in her hand. Her finger hovered over the answer button. Sweat dripped down her forehead. Tears blurred her vision. If she picked up, she would continue the cycle. If she let it ring, she might finally escape. The ringing echoed in her ears, louder, faster, unbearable. She squeezed her eyes shut, threw the phone to the ground. Silence. For the first time in months, peace. Claire took a deep breath and smiled. Because sometimes, the only way to escape the future is to stop listening to it.